your ambitions, your goals. At the beginning of this year, I was really bullish on your chess rating. I saw that you've shown some incredible results. You've gained a lot of rating points, and then the slump happened. So
well, I hope you didn't sell, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you can explain what you think the main reasons are, and how do you assess everything that's happened this year with your tournaments?
Well, in general, there is this notion that I'm like a very solid, stable player, which I think is very, very dated and very, very wrong. Throughout my entire chess career, I've never been very stable. The beginning of my very top chess is I won Reggio Emilia tournament. I was 17, I guess. Wait, was I 17? 11. Yeah, I was 17, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at the time, I think I read some article at the time, some kind of Karpov had some record of being the youngest player to win top tournament. And I either was second or broke that record. It was something along those lines. So it was looking great, everything. And I started Vaikanze with a win against the World Championship challenger, Boris Gelfand. But I ended up losing 5 games in a row in that Vaikanze and finished somewhere at the bottom, if not last. I think I was shared last or second to last ahead of Navarra. So that was when I was 17 already. So I've had the super tournament win and basically a near last place within a span of 2 weeks. Then I also had in 2015 a Grand Chess Tour run where I took second in the Grand Chess Tour. I've had an incredible year in 2015. I have won, I think, 5 games in the tour and had 0 losses. And I played very, very well. And one of the, other highlights of my chess career, besides Magnus, for some reason, saying I have the higher IQ, is when I was walking towards the closing ceremony of this London Classic at the end of the tour. And I played the match Blitz tiebreak for who would win the Grand Chess Tour, right? So I played the Blitz tiebreak with MVL, and the winner would play Carlsen. And I won the first game in the Blitz. And then I somehow lost the second one with White. And then I lost the tiebreak too. And then Maxim got to play Carlsen, and Carlsen beat him swiftly, as far as I remember. So then I was walking towards the closing a little bit upset. I took second place nonetheless in the Grand Chess Tour somehow, despite losing this tiebreak. And Kasparov told me, he said, yeah, we talked a bit about my game with Maxim. He told me about the second game that, if you're up and you play with White, you should, of course, normally get the draw from position of strength. Yeah, it should not really trying to start defensive mindset is of course the way to go. How things go wrong. So yeah, it happens. Of course, it was very, very bad fortunate and bad and so on. And then he said it's a pity, of course, because I wished we would see your match with Carlsen. And I felt my hero Kasparov tells me, I wish we would see your match with Carlsen. It was the biggest. I've never felt so great, about chess. So it was a big highlight for me in my career. But after, in 2016, I've had massive slump at some point. I remember Bilbao tournament. I lost 3 games almost in a row. And I was on a total collapse in that period. I think I lost a lot of rating, came out of top 10. And it was only in 2017 where I regained, starting from winning Reykjavik Open. And that's been with me for a long time. I've had the slump again, and then I won Vaikanze with Churchilov. I think it's 2019, maybe. So I've had a very ups and downs career. Usually, of course, I've had some sort of a margin of rating, so that when I have having bad results, I still remain very high. But now, due to deflation partly, and the timing of my sort of bad results, I have lost rating and dropped out of even top 10 and even top 20 at some point. So I didn't have my usual margin. Because, if I had 2790 and I would drop 40 points, I would be 2750. But when I had 2750 and I dropped 30 points or 40 points, it is already 2710, 2720. So there's some things like that. But of course, to every slump you have, there is an explanation. There is a reason, definitely. And to every comeback, there is a reason too. So, but I'm not shocked, let's say, that of course there are objective reasons, especially as the game is ever evolving, ever changing. Now new players are coming, they're playing different chess, different openings. different approaches. They're playing at different pace, different decision making, different level of ambition, different risk taking, and a lot is, of course, attributed to that. Just I'm facing different players than before, and it's not like I've lost to the young players. Actually, I lost to the old ones in my bad games. I lost to Busanji and Fabi and Nepo, but just the fact that the tournaments are different. And different players are there. Yeah, it's just I have to readjust and learn. And I wasn't able to, to adjust properly, because also sometimes you're trying to adjust. You are trying to one approach and the other approach, and nothing was working very well. But I hope it will start going better. Already, my last couple tournaments were much better. I think Olympiad was I had a good run there in the end. Finally, I regained some rating a little bit, but still. And in the Global Chess League, which was sort of a kind of a funny time control, very, very random, no increment, but still I put up a decent performance at the first board, facing like Carlsen twice, Hikaru twice, Alireza like 4 times, Maxime, Vishy. So I think I did all right there, certainly above expectation of my rating or even of my strength, whatever. So I think it might be turning my way again, but again, not nothing to. I think lots of ups and downs throughout my career, but there's been, of course, this sort of image that he's sort of the solid guy, whatever. He even has like a family already, so it's probably super solid. So there's that kind of notion, but I think it's somewhat superficial.
Has having a family changed your playing style in chess?
Interesting question. Yeah, no, well, I don't know if I wouldn't say also the chess style changed like this from like I was like positional now I'm tactical. It's not so simple. Yeah, if you're playing at the top, you are trying to be universal, but then there are certain massive deviations within that. For sure, my chess has evolved like back and forth, and like the way, for example, even if you just look at the risk taking, at some point in my career, like I was taking very little risk, then at some point more, then again very little, then again more, then again little. So there's different things, and also my opening repertoire, it was at some point sharper, then less sharp again, then again. So there's these movements back and forth, different changes throughout my chess. To what extent family impacted those? I don't think it had any direct impact, but of course it sort of changes the entire structure of how you are, of who you are, and how you approach things. So of course, having family impacted me as a whole massively. But I wouldn't say it like in a simple way that after I married. I started enjoying the bishop pair more, and when I got my first kid, I got more attacking. When I got the second kid, I realized, okay, I should get more defensive, and like it's not so simple as like that. But of course, yes, there have been some changes, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Nice, and it's very, very, very nice always to hear about your family and you promoting this image that chess players can be healthy members of society. Because very often you see top players say that it's very difficult to combine, to juggle both, and you seem
but
to be
I'm married to a chess player as well. I don't know if that counts as maybe we are two unhealthy members together. It's different.
Yeah, maybe.